everybody. I miss you guys. Crazy story, my mom took me to Boston with my aunt for a break and a new life. Also, which made me hold up as the new LPer and new LP itself. Even though I did my first 3 episodes, only one on this game, only one of the 3 made it, and the other 2 had technical difficulties involving upload. And even so, the first 3 episodes to me sucked big time. Like, I was not about the game at all. So now I will do it all over again the right way with positive changes and downgrading changes. I will get to a minute. But now let's start the show/LP of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance as I'm Ultimate Clayton. And I gotta say it loud now because my headset sucks. And basically I'm talking very bad and low. And a little boardy. It's like you can't even hear me at all. So let's do this. There's a couple of kids playing in the snow. Aw, man. Why do I get stuck on the weak team? Yeah, sorry. It's just I thought I heard my mom calling me, or Katrina. My baby sister. Oh. Hey, Mute. Where's your little bear today? He didn't want his precious bear to get wet in the snow. Aw, did your mommy give you that bear? Wow, what a bunch of simple, stupid bullies. What's your problem, new kid? Leave him alone. He's not going to say anything anyway. He's like a little girl. Ugh. Hey, that's gender discrimination. And I know some little girls who can kick your butt. Ooh, she's talking now. I'm thinking. Whoa, Lynx, what's your problem? You don't want to be on that team, right? How about we switch? Would that be better? Let's start already. You should speak up. Tell them your name at least. You can't be the new kid forever. Well, it's obviously Ultimate Clayton, but people just call me Clayton. Sorry, Clayton. You don't have to apologize, Mute. You haven't done anything wrong. Well, since it's me, I should just say my normal voice. Okay, Mr. Liz, we're ready to go. And let's get this snowball fight started. Ready? Ready! Fight! Okay, so I was thinking of football. Okay, snowball fight. Now, let me just really get the game first. Well, he was going to tell you about it. Now, basically, yeah, gotten used to snow in St. Louis yet, Clayton. It's much warmer where you're from, isn't it? Yes, sir. It never snowed. This is practically my first snowball fight. Okay, now he's really gonna actually just give you some pointers, aka the entire rule and pretty much main battle gameplay of Final Fantasy Advance. First, you just gotta move anywhere of the squares. You gotta like hit some. You gotta like attack somebody near you. First, you gotta attack somebody like near you in order to create damage to you when they got HP and stuff. And if their HP is 0, they're out. There's even more stuff later that I'm gonna get to too. Oh yeah, and kids with speed, which is a stat, actually moves fast. The fastest. Basically, there's do it later. See what Rich is doing. Okay, now that you in the position, you can throw the ball. Choose snowball from the action menu. Oh yeah, and don't forget that after your turn, you actually gotta set your end position, just in order to prevent some critical hits. So basically, some Final Fantasy games pretty much play the same thing, or pretty much just this game and Tactical Advance 2. And yes, there's a Final Fantasy Tactical Advance 2, which I have no idea, but I guess everybody else knows. Oh yeah, and it's actually the facing it called. And no, I don't want to repeat the lesson because I actually just did it all by myself. Yeah, I think so. Thanks, Rich and Mr. Lissy, even though I don't need to. Okay, now let's get back to the snowball fight. Now now explain it. Ooh. Okay, just speed up. Now, I'm actually gonna bust out the staff for you, starting with this one with Rich instead of myself. Okay, now basically the move means you get to move to like a certain amount of spaces. Like you're gonna move like 3 spaces ahead from your last space. Jump means you can actually jump twice from somewhere. Evasive means evade depends on how well you how much you dodge, like the percentage of an attack hitting you. And if it doesn't work, you don't take no damage. Now for just regular stats, attack is how much damage you do, and defense is how much you can't take for damage. aka magic attack and weapon attack and weapon defense. And it's the same obviously for magic defense and attack except for magic. It gotta do with magic, like resistance of power. For speed, you get the first turn. Now for abilities like this one. Like action ability is basically the main ability type, and there's 2 of them, so you can activate it when it's your turn to do some special awesome attacks. The action ability is an awesome ability type that activates when it's not your turn and you're targeted by a certain action from your opponents, aka enemies. The support ability right here is when you are doing some when you are equipped with a certain weapon and your support ability activates either boosting your stats or doing some other cool helpful action. And finally, the combo ability that activates a combo that do awesome damage to use if you have the combo ability activates a combo that do awesome damage or any other cool stuff to use if you have a judge point, which you can get by killing an enemy and following a specific law, in which I will explain later. Whew. I'm still the same old me, except more downgraded. So basically what I'm meaning is she is pretty much limited to move to any 3 spaces. 3, 3, 3, 3. Well, 2 over there. 3, 3, 3. Like that. Well, it happened again. Okay. Sorry for this sudden speed up. But yeah, let's just go to it. We just throw a snowball and 1 damage to you and critical hit. There. And facing. Now, I don't know what's the change for everybody else, except for the runaway guys, Teddy Conway, and Philip Freestyle, Protagon, and the others. And that's it. And I don't care about this stupid trick. Okay, now the change of me is that, now here goes the change. Well, is that I now practice Final Fantasy and still practicing as we speak. So I really understand the game, and I allow myself to really do LPs. And I also got my lines to say on my Kindle with my Color Note app. Not being too nerdy here. To say my LPs. And about the game in particular, the downgrade news of me is really the way I'm recording now, because now since all my stuff is still in New York, since I'm now in Boston, I got to use 2 months of my allowance plus a piece of my mom's money to get everything, yet I'm still recording with my webcam. that's actually more downgraded than the one I had before when I did the first 3 episodes of this, and I spent on a nice headset and video editor that's, well, my video editor is actually awesome and all. I bust out some good videos and stuff and pretty much can publish with. But the headset I'm using now just make my voice sound so bordy and stupid. I mean, bordy and stupid. Like, you're basically not hearing me good, are you? Yeah, I should have busted out an awesomer headset, but instead I gotta use a very cheap one in order to get the video editor with it. And I mean, it's worth it. I mean, the video editor I got is Movie Edit Pro 17 Plus HD. I can bust out 4D with this. But yeah, I really got a bad, stupid headset. And yeah, what I'm using, and well, the webcam's built-in mic, and yes, I'm using the webcam that I explained before. I think the webcam's built-in mic is even better than this, because this really sucks. Even if it is more downgraded. Ugh. Now, here goes a funny story. Okay, now, well, there's even more worse downgraded news. Well, basically, there's speakers that I'm also using for my voice that my nice, generous aunt bought for my mom and her computer, in which all this downgradation brings to me while I'm actually recording on this computer, aka my mom's computer. Yeah, I'm still playing like Visual Boy Advance on a computer, but it's actually my mom's computer, not my computer, so I'm actually so this is actually even more embarrassing. So yes, people, I really do suck. Throw your negative comments at me. I'm actually fake crying. I'm fake crying because all this, you've got to be kidding me. And considering, oh my god. Curse you, Boston! And I bet you none of you didn't even hear me that time. But yeah, this just really sucks for me. And the microphone. Oh, Mamma Mia! I was living through it. I rinsed when I was supposed to do it. I heard. Oh, crud. I'm sorry. Curse my talking. Still, I'm doing all this on my mom's computer, which is kind of embarrassing because I don't have my own computer. And which my mom's actually doing work on her computer, like for college and stuff. So basically, I'm not gonna bust out these like LP episodes like every day. But I will try to get like my own desktop. I got like half a computer, now I need the other half, I'll bust out my own computer. So it can be every day, but for now it's not, and I just really suck. Such a sound. Oh crud, some bullies are bullying you even more. But that's what you does best, haha. Ah, a bunch of dots. Oh, you are just downright evil! Will you two stop it? Well, we're not breaking any rules. Sure, you've been aiming at Mute this whole time. Are you okay, Mute? Yeah, I'm fine. See? He says he's fine, so what's the problem? He knows you'd pick on him worse if he said anything else. Oh! Ouch! Mute, your forehead is bleeding. Huh? There was a rock in that snowball. Hey, I didn't throw any rocks. It's Mute's fault for being so lame. He's an easy target, and we gotta get points, right? Yeah, just to notify everybody I'm not much of a good reader, even to video games. Just to be saying, but at least I read. So the end justifies the means. You guys are horrible. You can say that again. Or as the typical Verison say, you tell that a-hole. A.K. Tim. Whatever you say, Roddy Rocks. What do you call me? You know you dye your hair because it's really all white. Yeah, just like an old grandma. Little pretty grandma. Step over here and say that again. Oh crud, here's the teacher. Children, behave. The snowball fight is over. Lau, Colin, Grizz, I want you to come with me. Mute, how's your forehead? It's okay, I'm fine, really. That's it for class day. The rest of you can go home. You know, I also get bothered by my mom and baby sister. Nah, I really don't have a girlfriend. So yeah, I'm really living up to F and Plumber by 2 Chainz, Drake, ASAP, and Kendrick Lamar. For being bothered by my female family relatives and not having a girlfriend because they want me to get one. I mean, just shut up and stop annoying me, baby sister Katrina. God! Because she also blocked me from actually doing this LP yesterday. It was supposed to be yesterday, but it's actually today. But Katrina actually bothered my mom so that I won't get the computer after she's done working. Thank you. Oh, I was trying to copy you. I can't stand bullies who pick on little kids. Those jerks. You say it again. So Clayton, what are you doing after this? Huh? Why? I was going to go buy this book. And I was wondering if you wanted to come along. Sorry, I can't. My little brother's getting out of the hospital today. Hospital? Was he sick? It was something he was born with. I have to take him to the hospital every now and then. Wow, that's rough. What kind of book are you going to buy anyway? I mean, going to buy. It's got monsters and magic and stuff like that. Why don't you bring it over to my house? I'm sure Joan, my brother, would love to see it. Well, if you're sure it's okay. Absolutely. Why don't you come too, Ritz? Me? Gee, I guess I don't have any other plans. Okay. Great, you two know where my house is. It's a yellow house. It's the yellow house, right? I'll come over as soon as I buy that book. I'll be waiting. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was just hungry again. Oh yeah, and back at Brooklyn, I actually play this with a joystick, but I'm actually playing with a keyboard. So that's even more downgrading. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh indeed for the both of us. I'm really, really sorry. Please accept my apologies. Mr. Rendell, we expect a certain level of performance, regardless of circumstances. It won't happen again. Don't worry. I'll fix things up here. Oh, thanks. Thank you for waiting, shall we? Look at that guy cringing like that. Embarrassing. Oh my gosh. You don't know who she's messing with. Mute? Mute, is it you? Hi, Dad. School's out already? Yeah. These your friends. Don't you still have work to do, Dad? Yes, you know, busy, busy, busy. Like me for school. You all keep an eye on mute for me, huh? I mean, what's worse is that the built-in mic in my webcam just really don't work no more. And I'm forced to use this headset of bad mic. He used to work at a bigger company before. My mom died, he stopped caring. He broke down big time. He seems nice. Not many parents talk to their kids like that. I bet you used to go out on vacations and stuff a lot. Well, we'll be waiting for you at my place. Mute, how much do you know about Clayton? Huh? I guess your family has had its problems too. But I heard that Clayton doesn't have a dad. Ugh. Yeah, I also feel the same thing too, Mute. Ugh. Oh, not that I don't have a dad, it's that my dad's still at New York. Oh, crud, I just spelled it out there. Dad's in New York, and my mom, baby sister's in Boston. Stone? You mean Stone? Oh, hiya, welcome back. You're kinda late, aren't you? We had a snowball fight at school. I'm totally soaked. A snowball fight, huh? Did they pick on you again? I'm just not used to snow, that's all. Yeah, you always were bad at sports. Yeah, me too, at track too. I'm bad at track too. Yeah, I'm bad at track too. Yeah, me being so much. Clayton, your guest is here. Tell him to come on up. You invited over some friends? Yeah, one of them says he found this really cool book. I thought you might want to see it too. You like books, don't you? You're always reading them. Yeah, I'm trying to fix my thing here. Only 'cause there's nothing else to do at the hospital. Nothing except read and play games. Hello, we're here. You must be Joan. I'm Rich. I'm your brother's classmate. And this is you. Oh, I was actually just figured of a joke. Hiya. You got that book, Mute? Yeah, right here. But I don't know what the title is. Even the guy at the used bookshop couldn't read it. Wow, it looks really old. Let's see what it says. Can you see, Dawn? Wow. Yeah, let's get that mouse out. Okay. There's a bunch of random creatures over there. He's actually important later. Well, not that important. I mean, like, character-wise. What's all this? A bunch of writing. Oh, and there's someone who's actually important later. Now, basically, even though I'm playing this on the computer, it's actually kind of available. I think it's available in the Nintendo eShop on the Nintendo 3DS, I think. This entire game, Final Fantasy Captain Advance. But I'm playing this on the computer because I don't have don't have a Nintendo 3DS. So that's bad. Pitten! Even though I was supposed to say bad. Okay. I can't read these letters at all. Maybe there's some kind of magic spell. It might not be too far off. Look, a magic circle. Maybe this is in Latin or something. And there's our some later editions. What does this say? Alteria Orange Sinless Camellia. It sure sounds like magic. Wow, a magic book. I wish I could use magic. I knew you would like that, Joan. I mean, like it. If you can use magic, maybe you would be better at sports. That's not funny. Haha, it's true. Yeah, if I used magic, I would have actually lost track. I always keep on getting last place. No matter how hard I try to run or practice, believe me, I'm just terrible. Guess I'm just used to spinning. It would be cool if this really were a magic book. How do you ever read a book and thought, what if the world in this book was a real world? I don't know. Most books are so boring. You can say that again a little. They're all way too predictable. Well, what do you like, Rich? Comic books? Games, you know, fighting monsters and all that. Okay, if you could make any game real, which would it be? That's a good question. I pick Final Fantasy. That's my favorite. Oh, so they know the game already. So maybe we can actually just get their advice. My, look at the time. I should get going soon. Yeah, me too. See you at school, Clayton. Thanks for having us over, Clayton. Nice meeting you too, Dawn. And if you can actually hear, I'm actually just trying to fix my headset mic. And make me sound louder. See you later, Ritz. Wait, I see you guys out. Be right back, Dawn. And while at the same time trying to sound more louder, so you can really hear me. I wish I could use magic. Dawn, it's time for your medicine, aka their mom. Okay, Mom. Well, not their medicine by Mom. I just meant their mom talking in there. And suddenly, sudden changes happen. And crap, by the time I'm recording this, it's 4. My mom already got a job at Dunkin' Donuts, and she's coming back at 4. Well, I'm not gonna end this off yet. There's one extra thing that'll happen after all this and more, and such. I'm trying to end this. I don't mean like the intro, but something else also happens. But some stuff is happening. Oh, and the world disappeared! And changed to what's supposed to be this island. Ugh. Okay. And it's still changing with them in there. But look, they also changed into these weird creatures. Okay. Another person sleeping, gone. Another person changed after this whole world changed. Okay, that's irregular. Huh? Where am I? Okay. Where am I for real? Oh, crud. Oh, excuse me. Watch where you're going, son. You're a lizard. What do you say? You said lizard. And I should have put more emphasis on the stupid ass. Here, take. a lot of nerve to call a Benga lizard. Cuckoo! Are you there, Cuckoo? Oh boy. Oh! This is the same character we saw in the book! Moogle! This human brat with you? Yes, Cuckoo. He's just come in from the countryside, you see. Quadruple dot? Apologize to the Benga, Cuckoo. Sorry. Excuse him. He's not used to seeing Benga. Hey, wait! Oh boy. Cuckoo? Those clothes. You're a soldier, aren't you? A soldier? Yes. So, you wouldn't mind a little engagement? And what the eh? Huh? What's going on here? I really mean it. He's engaging you, Cuckoo. Engage? And to win, you must defeat all enemies. Oh, crud monkeys. Oh, it's about just like the snowball, except more fancier and stupider. Crud. Oh, mamma mia. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Wait a second. I get it. Engage means fight. You sure are a keen observer of the obvious, Cuckoo. There's the judge, and the laws for today are all set. Judge? Laws? Uh-oh. Don't tell me you don't know about those. Laws say forbid the use of all items, Cuckoo. Always be sure to check the laws, or you'll be sorry. We're actually going to be busting out the laws on a later episode of this. Okay, wait. To engage, so an engagement is a battle, and the laws are the rules for the battle. And that guy in the armor is the judge. Crud. Cuckoo, it's your turn, Cuckoo. Use your sword and abilities. I'll back you up. Okay. Okay, here goes. Okay, so this is the same thing like the last one, but more advanced now. Now, also there's equiptions I forgot to tell you. Equiptions actually, you obviously, most of you know those. Equiptions actually boost your stats and pretty much other stuff. That we'll get to later. Well, equiptions do other stuff other than just boost your stats, which we'll get to later. But for now, it's battle time in order to wrap this battle up before my mom comes and might pick my A, or do something else. So we attack this dude and it fast forwards suddenly. I have no idea. I gotta click those. Now, as for Mount Black, well, I think this is the only battle, only so far that she's actually automatically being AI'd. And she does magic, like lightning! A.K.A. thunder, I got that spell wrong, crud. Hey, at least he'll kill you both. Especially that one who's on the floor. And that's a judge point! Which we'll get to later. Or I get to already. I already get to already. Remember the judge point that I explained earlier? That you can bust out a combo move with the combo ability in order bust using a judge point. Which you can actually bust out a judge point if you kill somebody, like what that thing did there. Judge points, that's the way you can use combos with, oh, I already know this already. And it can make engagements easier, and all you have to do is defeat your enemies. Friday. Yeah, bad commentary, Clay. Way to go. You're good. You're just playing good. Let me just get rid of this dude in order to make this easy for you. Okay. And this dude is still here. Oh, what is gonna use his ability? First aid? Yeah, first aid is like a starter, like it's a starter healing action ability that makes you heal up, so yeah, that's awesome. I got that too, that's why I actually checked on my battle tech if you didn't see that when it was my second turn. But even though he healed up, he's about to get creeped by Mount Back Thunder! And I spoiled it. Spoiled his name, crud. I think because of my boardy voice, you didn't hear that. I hate spoiling. I spoil too much! And yet you're dead! Meat! Sucker. Woo! Oh, finally. Whew. I guess I made it somehow. And battle won! Thank God. Oh, entire first episode. Grr, I'm hurt. Where's that potion? The way you say it. And uh-oh, he's using an item, and that's not part of the law. Infraction of law forbidding items. All violators will be sent to prison. Yep, he's sent to prison. To the slammer. I hope I never get sent there. Yep, the slammer will slam you good. The slammer. Yeah, prison things. Yeah, prison. There's some people who break the law there. Oh, it's a dark and scary place, Cuckoo. Corrector, sentence and imprison. Visitors are asked to go to the prison, Visi and Sipram. Sipram? Prison? What have I got myself into? And that's it for episode 1, aka the first episode of my first LP as Ultimate Clayton, aka Final Fantasy Tactic Advance. And it's a new version of it. And I'll also be busting out the new version of episode 2 and episode 3. Like in the same day later. But for now, it's time to end this before my mom comes and take my name because I'm actually recording this too early on my game time, yeah. But yeah, during the next episode, we're gonna see where I got myself into, as what it says in the thing, as I paused it with my computer.